In her 2015 biography Rosemary, the Hidden Kennedy Daughter, American historian Kate Clifford Larson delves into the tragic life of Rosemary Kennedy, the daughter of politician Joseph P. Kennedy and sister to President John F. Kennedy. Perceived as less intellectually gifted than her siblings, Rosemary spent much of her youth in isolation until her father arranged for a surgeon to perform a prefrontal lobotomy on her at the age of 23, leaving her permanently incapacitated. Born in 1918 in Brookline, Massachusetts, Rosemary was the third child and first daughter of Joseph and Rose Kennedy. During Rose's labor, a doctor was unavailable, and a nurse's misguided advice resulted in Rosemary's head being stuck in the birth canal for 2 hours, depriving her brain of oxygen. This led to developmental delays that became evident as she grew older. The Kennedy family, affluent and influential, considered Rosemary's disability a shameful secret, known only to immediate family members and select health professionals and tutors. As Rosemary reached adolescence, her struggles with learning became more pronounced, prompting her parents to send her to a school for intellectually disabled children in Pennsylvania at the age of 11. For high school, she was enrolled at the Sacred Heart Convent in Rhode Island, where she received education in a separate room away from other students, estimated to be at a 4th grade level in reading, writing, and math. To maintain the facade of normalcy, Rose arranged for her son John to accompany Rosemary to a school dance, ensuring that she appeared and behaved like any other girl. As Joseph's political career flourished in the 1930s, with his involvement in the Roosevelt administration, the pressure to conceal Rosemary's disability intensified, driven by the desire to preserve the family's image. To avoid the abnormality of keeping Rosemary hidden away, Joseph orchestrated a life filled with public appearances for her. In 1938, while serving as the U.S. ambassador to the United Kingdom, the Kennedy family introduced Rosemary at Buckingham Palace before Queen Elizabeth and King George VI. Ahead of this significant event, Rosemary diligently practiced her royal curtsy. Despite nearly stumbling during the presentation, only the Kennedy family noticed, deeming the outing a success. However, by 1940, Rosemary's health deteriorated both mentally and physically. Experiencing violent seizures and convulsions at the age of 22, she occasionally harmed herself or others. The family enrolled Rosemary in a convent school in Washington, D.C., but she was eventually asked to leave due to concerns about her nighttime escapades and potential transmission of sexually transmitted diseases. Joseph, increasingly anxious about the impact of Rosemary's condition on his political ambitions and those of his sons, sought a solution. In 1941, he turned to Dr. Walter Freeman, a proponent of an experimental procedure known as a prefrontal lobotomy. Despite its promise to treat various mental disorders, the procedure often yielded devastating outcomes. Rosemary's lobotomy left her severely impaired, with the intellectual capacity of a toddler. Joseph kept the procedure secret from his wife and the rest of the family for 2 decades, and Rosemary was institutionalized in upstate New York and later in Wisconsin. Joseph never visited her before his death in 1969. John only learned of Rosemary's fate in 1958 while campaigning for the presidency. Meeting her after the lobotomy deeply impacted him, prompting his later advocacy for mental health reform. As president, he signed the Maternal and Child Health and Mental Retardation Planning Amendment to the Social Security Act, a significant step in addressing mental health issues in the United States. Following Joseph's death, Rosemary was gradually reintegrated into the family, although she required full-time care for the rest of her life. Despite regaining the ability to walk, she never fully regained her capacity for intelligible speech. Rosemary passed away from natural causes in 2005 at the age of 86. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.